In this video, we're going to show you how to remove or replace the throttle body on the Porsche Cayenne and include a cleaning section. Cleaning the throttle body properly will help improve the idle, acceleration, fuel efficiency, and any potential issues with stalling. Your car will drive smoother and more efficiently, and you will be saving money on fuel. It is definitely worth the investment of time and energy into cleaning the throttle body. Let's get started. Step 1. Remove engine covers. On all of the covers, there's a variety of either plastic flathead screws or Torx screws. Starting with the left-hand side, we remove the flathead screw. You can pop it underneath to get it out. There's also a plastic screw here that a short Phillips head makes short work of. There's a screw here, mine's missing.
T25. T20.
On the right hand side, there's a screw here that you can't see me undo thanks to iPhone's autofocus, but we can see the empty spot.
There should be one over here that you move in the same way. This is T25.
Handy toy, came in handy for the Boxster bumper too, link in the description. I wanted to show here, like in all my other shots, how it's easy, smooth, and step by step, but for some steps you do have to wiggle it to get it out from under the trim. Don't despair if it's not straightforward.
Should be fasteners here and here.
My air intake hose is broken, so you don't see clips on the right hand side here, but first press in on the clips that should be on this hose, holding this mass airflow sensor unit of hose, and pop it out. It might take some force. Disconnect the electronic connector by pushing on the tab and pulling the connector out. And lastly, this also might take some force. Pull out the sensor housing. It has the sensor inside. Remove the oil cap.
To get to the throttle body, remove the oil cap.
Remove the front engine cover. The engine cover can be removed with a firm tug.
Gentle tugs to this engine cover, just pop off. There we go. Pops right off.
Remove air intake hose. We loosen the clamp holding the rest of the air intake hose to the throttle body using a 7mm hex. Remove throttle body. First, we remove the throttle body's electrical connector by getting a flathead under the connector and pulling it off. Then, the throttle body is held in by 4 Torx screws.
And we want T25s. And we're using a special adapter, regular screwdriver heads, 2 hex, to a swivel, to an extender, to a hex socket. And this ungodly creation should help us get to these Torx bits. And we don't need the extension. I'm going to save the top one for last.
It doesn't take much force to pull the throttle body off. Visually, it doesn't look extraordinarily dirty, but there is residue and it will benefit from the cleaning. We can take this opportunity to wipe down the inside of the intake. Cleaning the throttle body. Throttle body cleaner makes quick work of the residue inside. Here's a before and shortly we show an after.
Now I'm just taking a clean towel that doesn't leave any fibers behind. Look at that. I can clean all this gunk off by moving it.
I like CRC branded cleaners, so here I'm using the CRC throttle body cleaner to spray and wipe it down, while occasionally actuating the throttle body by hand to reach where I need to. Unrelated, this feels like a nice heavy and solid piece of machinery.
And there's an aftershot. We were able to get most of it off.
Reinstalling the throttle body.
There's a rubber grommet that fell off during cleaning. There's a groove on the right side that it goes into right here. So it would just reinsert this rubber ring into. Once that is in position, throttle body, and it goes electrical connector to the bottom left as we removed it. Let's take our least favorite one, the stripped one. Easily accessible spot to get it installed. No need to over tighten. And if we really want, we can check that the rubber grommet is reinstalled by moving the butterfly and feeling that it is not jutting out anywhere incorrectly. We can also admire the much cleaner, pretty throttle body now. Regular tip screwdriver, Torx 25 to the hex, to the swivel. You can actually do this one with a straight one, I think. Actually, we should finish it off with a straight one. No need to over tighten. Next, the electric connector goes back in until it clicks into place.
Reinstallation.
Now there is this connection. This goes on first. It's a tough hose. Let me just twist it into position. This into position. Whip out our trusty 7mm.
Not shown on camera is reinserting the hose into the throttle body. That might also take some pushing.
Tighten the clamp without over tightening it. Put the engine cover back on. Let's see how it works, by the way. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 prongs and 1, 2, 3, 4 thingies that just go in. So we will see. To reinstall the trim, we start with the bottom right piece and insert it such that it matches up with the hole here, like so. Likewise, then we continue with the bottom left piece so that this hole matches up here, and this hole matches up with the top left. Next, we reinstall this trim piece under the belly gasket, such that it matches at the top right, like so, and at the bottom left with the trim piece here. We also want to line up this filler cap and reinstall it as soon as we can with a T20 because it is wobbly and makes me nervous. We reinstall the cap and we can put this cover back on. Give it the same attention. Matching up the trim pieces like so and reinstalling the cover like so. Tabs match up. Go around where they do hold. Reinstalling them. 2 go here if you had the clips that hold them. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4 Torx.